Okay, thank you guys for taking time out of your busy days, because I know like real estate is crazy, and half the time on our Zoom calls when we do a lot of these things, we have a 50% show up rate because you always have to show homes, you have to do things in your business, and you never know what's gonna come up, right? So I'm Maureen Kiely. I am the founder and CEO of RealCheeky, and some of you know me and some of you don't. Just to kind of let you guys know a little bit about me, 6 years ago, I went into Todd's office with 6 sheets of paper, drawings with pencil, and I mapped out the future of real estate in 28 flip charts around my whole entire living room. And I knew that real estate was going to change, and I wanted to be a part of the change. When Zillow became a broker, I knew it was going to change. We went through a big journey, and what you're gonna see today is not just about my company, okay? It's about artificial intelligence. And I've been going around the country, doing events, talking, a lot of EXP rallies, real brokerage rally for Premier Group. And what we're finding over these years is that the industry is changing, but so is transactions, and so is an AI opened the door for everything. We cannot be in a better position today because this industry is ripe for disruption. Everything is. So I'm gonna talk about AI. I'm not gonna only talk about real estate when it comes to AI. What we learned in our journey over these 6 years is agents don't wanna do anything. No, I mean, we can all laugh at that because it's true, you're wearing a lot of hats. And what we learned is even transaction coordination is a bad business model. How many of you here are a gardener or a flower picker? Gardener, raise your hand. Do you cultivate your business? Or in real estate, if you look at it from a real estate standpoint, there's people out there that are like this little dog, and they pick the low-lying fruit. They're not willing to cultivate their business. And a lot of it is because you guys are thrown so many different things. You have to be over here doing this, over there. And for the realtors in today's market that cultivate long-term relationships and market knowledge, those are the ones that are gonna blossom, okay? And we're gonna see a huge disruption in the industry. It's already here, it's coming, and it's coming like a freight train. So, how do you live? How do you even have a life to live when you're doing all these tasks? If you're a wonderful agent and you've streamlined your businesses, it's all gonna get disrupted too with AI. So you've gotta figure out what tools do you wanna use in artificial intelligence to take some of these hats, these tasks that you have to do every day, and there are amazing tools coming out and are out now. I am not an engineer, but I work with engineers, and we do artificial intelligence. And I'm gonna try to keep it simple for you. It's a very complex subject. I don't ever wanna hear the word transaction coordinator again. This is what I say in all my speeches because it's going away. I did an event at Cocoa Beach, 55 agents in the room, and they said to me, I raised their hand because I was talking about lead generation. I said, how many of you consistently work your database every day? No hands. Once a week? No hands. I was like, wow, this is like your gold mine. So we're gonna talk about AI tools to help you with your CRM, and then we're gonna talk about improving your social content with AI. The agents that utilize the AI tools that are out there for social media and their marketing are gonna kill it. I have one lady that used this one software. She got 13 listings in 90 days, okay? And she used it with AI, and it converted all her things into Spanish. Now she's not even Spanish. She's now getting Spanish clients. So I'm gonna get right into it. Types of AI. So, narrow or weak AI. There's 3 types of AI, okay? So we, in our platform, we are using deep thinking, okay, AI. This is narrow, this is like chatbots. How many of you use a chatbot? Anybody? You've used them online, you get on a website and they guide you through things. It's basically a very simplified type of AI, and I think the best example of narrow is the chatbots. You know, every realtor should have a chatbot on their website, and there's companies out there that are doing it, and it's amazing, and they're gathering data, and they're farming who goes to your site. So it's really good. It gathers all that data for you. Machine learning is what we started out in. When we had our transaction coordination company, it was a little bit more in-depth reading of forms. It can read images. It basically predicts, you can use it in listings to predict listings around that are gonna be coming up. And one of the products I'm gonna show you with the data is something like machine learning. And then we have deep learning, okay? In deep learning, how many of you use ChatGPT? How many of you pay for the paid version with the imaging? I love it. OpenAI, Sam Altman, announced that they perfected GPT vision. And in October, and I said, I gotta take a picture of this tree. I gotta use ChatGPT. I was in the Grand Caymans. I didn't tell it anything, I took a picture. The tool is amazing it told me it was a sea grape tree typically in the Grand Caymans, okay? This is very, very powerful stuff. This is just a simple thing that I did in a tree. We use GPT Vision in our platform, and it is amazing. But the cool part is GPT Vision can read it, and we've proven it. Also with AI, you can write to forms. So I'm gonna share a vision on that later, but you can write to forms, it follows you, it gets your preferences. There's a lot of really cool things. Now, should you fear it? But actually, I'm pretty excited about it. And I wanna take you guys through a significant walkthrough in the changes over the years. They are basically saying artificial intelligence is equivalent to the beginning of the electricity. And when electricity came out, people were fearful of electricity. And that was in the early 1900s. And then the automobile. I mean, think about it today. How would you show a home in a buggy and a horse, okay? I mean, all these things have had their place in history, and radio and television. Look where we've come from. And then we have refrigeration. Could you imagine not having a refrigerator? Okay, and when I show you guys our platform and showing AI, that's what's gonna happen. Real estate agents are gonna have to step up with AI because it is coming, and it's coming fierce. I remember computers. What about the space race to satellites? Now all the things we're doing. When I first automated our platform, people told me, no, you can't do it. I said, there's a way, we're gonna do it. If we can put an airplane in the sky, we can automate transactions. So when you think about mobile devices, personal computers, and the internet has just basically opened the door for everything. Now, if you look at artificial intelligence is the new thing, right? It's been going on for a while. ChatGPT, OpenAI actually really brought it to the forefront, but Google's been doing it a long time. They've been tracking us, following us, learning our preferences. So what you have to realize is that AI is gonna do a lot of things. I think one of the most incredible things is gonna be healthcare. I think if you really look at what artificial intelligence is gonna do for us for cures, they're already working on things for Alzheimer's. I think we're gonna see a massive shift. Your doctor will not be doing all of the things they normally do. They will be conveying the message because AI is gonna be the one to figure out what your ailment is because there's so much information out there that they can take it. This is the pattern. These are the things that happen to you. This is how you feel. And they can narrow it down through artificial intelligence. I just recently found a guy who's helping manage traffic lights and timing of traffic lights with AI and cameras, right? And they're using this to help manage traffic. And then what about sustainable tech? So I think what you need to look at it is you really need to bone up on your knowledge on what's out there, okay? And AI is definitely gonna be changing business. It already is. I met the founder of this company at the IOI Summit in Miami last year. And they created this amazing product. I loved it. I saw it and I said, oh my gosh, every real estate agent should use this tool. And I'm not gonna do a bad job of explaining what this company does, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you see my product and what we're doing, this company is one of our partners.